Yeah, what's good, y'all? Back at it again, but this time I'm bringing something a little bit different for you all. As of right now, it is 2:30 in the morning and it's August 31st, which means that it's not only Trinidad's Independence Day, but it's also my birthday. It's crazy to think that a little bit over a month ago I was just celebrating hitting 1K, and now here we are on my birthday, already over 4.5K. So thank you to all of you who have been supporting, sharing my videos, leaving comments and all of that. It is deeply appreciated. So to celebrate, like I said, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to answer some Q&A questions that was submitted a couple weeks ago, and then I'm going to give you a quick little channel update. I'm going to do a more elaborate Q&A in the future. So if you enjoy this, make sure you leave some more questions for that future Q&A, not reaction requests, and I'll make sure to get to those as soon as I can. In case you want to skip through some of this, I'm going to leave timestamps in the description and in the pinned comment below. So to start this all out, I'm gonna give you all some quick updates. If you've been subbed to me for a while, you may have noticed that my channel name got a little bit longer. Don't worry, the name of the channel itself is gonna remain The Overkill. I added Alchemist because that's actually a nickname my fraternity gave me. As some of you had some feedback that the original channel name was a little bit awkward to say, and I get that, but I still wanted to leave it because it has a little bit of history for me. The Overkill part is an inside joke from high school. The D stands for Dougie, which was my old gamer tag. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna leave it there. Like I said, the name itself has history, and some of you already like it. Some of you have already started calling me Overkill. Some of you have started calling me D, which is fine because that's actually a real life nickname for me. So either way it works. But yeah, if you wanted something else to call me, you can call me Alchemist. If you want to know about that name, leave that in the comment section down below and I'll explain to you why I got that name. And you can also just feel free to call me my real name if you want. There's already people who call me by my real name, so I don't really care. I just wanted you all to know that in case you were wondering what that was all about. That's actually a perfect segue into the next big update that I wanted to give, which is just about overall channel branding. You may have already noticed that I've started incorporating a logo into my recent mixes and also into my new thumbnails. And let me tell you, my thumbnails have gone through a long journey. In case you didn't know, I'm actually a graphic designer, so I make my own thumbnails and I design that logo by myself. So if you want to know a little bit about that, you can leave that in the comment section down below and I'll explain the meaning of the logo in the next Q&A. You may have also noticed that the song that started this video is a little bit different than the one that I usually have. Well, a lot different, but it's actually made by the same producer. Shout out to BMO Beats for custom making that beat for me. I'm going to leave a link below to his channel, so make sure you check him out in case you want any custom drill beats, whether it be for music or your own channels, or if you know anybody who may have a use for them themselves. I'm going to be working on new animations, on-screen annotations, transition screens, and I'm also going to be making some content outside of just reaction videos, which is actually the perfect transition right into the Q&A. Just as a quick disclaimer, I actually didn't write down the names of every single person that asked the question and what the question was, so if you happen to recognize the question and I don't shout you out, my bad. It isn't anything personal, I just forgot to write down everybody's names. So one of the common questions was, do I have any future content coming? I actually already have 11 videos that I've started to outline. I also have one other really large project that I'm planning on breaking up into several parts. That one is going to specifically cover drill music. I'm planning on recording a couple tutorials. These tutorials are going to cover graphic design, recording and editing videos, and branding your channel and creating content in general. I actually drew a lot of inspiration from this from Sesso HQ. So if you want to learn about graphic design, you already have an interest, or you just want to follow somebody who has a really strong niche in that area, make sure you check out his channel and make sure to let him know in the comments that I sent you. I'll also leave a link to his channel somewhere down below as well. But yeah, just to wrap up the answer to this question, future content will include more mixes like my most recent Pop Smoke and Abracadabra mix.
Baby, don't trip. Baby, don't trip. Baby, don't trip. Baby, you ain't gotta hold my strap. No. Tech time, just cool, turn on and bend over, hold this tap.
Random discussion and opinion videos where I may just talk about something that comes to mind, and also any other content specific to running a YouTube channel on your own using free software. This next question is from Nico, so shout out to you for this one. He asked me who my top 3 New York and UK artists are. Honestly, when it comes to music, I don't really think about it by state. Even though I am from New York, I don't really like New York music in general. Yeah, there's some older artists, but in terms of like recent artists, my favorite American artists are Tech9, Sci the Prince, and Outkast. In terms of the UK, my top 3 in no particular order is Unknown T, T-Way, and Abracadabra. They just really have some of the most replayed music in my Spotify. Honestly, if I was to open Spotify right now and you saw what I was listening to all day, it was pretty much all Abracadabra, T-Way, and Unknown T, if I'm keeping it a stack. This last question actually comes from my boy Cons. I'm gonna leave a link to his reaction channel somewhere down below as well, so make sure you go check him out. But he asked me about some of my future plans, which also ties into another question I got a lot, which is my future career plans. So I'm gonna combine it into one big answer. In case you missed any of my recent community posts, I'm actually in grad school right now. I just started last week, and I'm studying branding and integrated communications. To keep my answer a little bit shorter, I'm just gonna leave a link to the program down below so you can check it out. If I'm gonna be honest, I don't really have a plan yet. That's part of the reason why I'm in grad school. I came across this program and it looked so interesting, and it really encapsulated so many different things that I'm already interested in and that I already do. So I was like, you know what, why not and also kind of honestly opened my eyes to future career possibilities as well. So I'm hoping that by the end of this, I'm gonna have a way stronger sense of direction. Honestly, I'm pretty sure that I will. I just know that whatever it is I do is definitely gonna be within the realm of content creation, and I'm really sure that I can say that confidently because it hit me the other day that I have been doing this for over 13 years. Like, I've been making videos, teaching myself graphic design, all of that for 13 years. That is insane. If you have any other questions you want to know the answer to, make sure you leave those in the comment section down below, and I'll make sure to get to those when I do my next Q&A. So if you made it to the end of this video, I just want to say thank you so much. I really appreciate all of the support. I do have so many videos in mind. Like I said, I have over 11 already outlined. It's just time for me to start recording them, editing, and rolling them out. Even if you specifically aren't too excited by the things that I mentioned earlier, I'm pretty sure that somebody you know will find value in the information that I plan on sharing. So make sure you hang tight and look out for those videos. I don't want to hold you all too much longer. If you made it to the end of this, thank you again so much for all of your time. But until next time, peace.
Alright, Bimo, is that you, yeah?